Okay, this needs no introduction, but I'll say it anyway. We are at Jollibee. It's been a long time, way too long, but the Jollibee near me is just so far out of the way that the drive is just kind of annoying. Now, it's not far like miles wise, but it's far enough because it's in a mall. You got to go all the way to the top, and it is always perpetually packed. But I braved the elements today because I did want some Jollibee. One of the reasons I did go too is because they supposedly changed their tenders, which are right here. But we'll get into all that. Of course, I got my usual suspects. I wanted to get a burger. They were out of burgers and fries for whatever reason. So we didn't get a burger today, but I will spin the block if people do want to see the burgers because apparently they have like the Angus burgers now. They changed them, but I didn't get to try it today. But either way, Jollibee is one of my favorite chains. I love their chicken. So drop a thumbs up, man. Sit back, relax, man. You guys are ready to notifies. First Jollibee in the new studio. I'm really excited about this. Let's get into this video. All right, since we're getting something that we never had before, supposedly they got some tenders they revamped or changed. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Let's open these up and see what we got. They are expensive. A 3-piece is like $9 and change at the one I was at, which is kind of steep for some tenders. But either way, we're gonna try them out today. Now they do look different as far as the skin goes. I can say that for sure. The breading. I don't know if they taste any different. I do remember having tenders before and I thought they were like, okay. They're supposed to be like a signature sauce, but they ended up giving me gravy because, well, I think they were just packed and they forgot to give me the signature sauce. And they had a lot of people there. So cool with me. Let me just throw this in here. There we go. All right, here we go. Finally. One more shot at the tender before they end up in my stomach. I probably should have taken the first bite without sauce. But it tastes like their chicken. Observation, not a complaint. Listen. You could dip almost anything in this freaking gravy, and I'll be okay with it. It's still good. The chicken joy is still where it's at for me. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Also $9.69. I guess if you're a white meat person, you probably like this more. But as a dark meat person, I still prefer the bone-in. I ain't mad at it. We'll get down with this as I start getting out more food. But this is why I'm here anyway. Because this is all I really care about. And that is the 2-piece chicken joy with the Jolly spaghetti. And the crazy part was, they didn't give me a fork, but I got a KFC spork. And that's pretty much it, but that's fine with me. If you never had their spaghetti before, they use hot dogs in it. And I don't really care because I like it a lot. It's something that is different from like traditional spaghetti, so you gotta almost keep an open mind. And make sure if you get the spaghetti that you slide in for some of this gravy because it's what makes it complete. That's not an observation or an opinion. That's a factual statement. This is where it's at, bro. The chicken is what is always going to be what it is. You can't beat this. Like tender's cool. Like, all right, bet. But you can't beat in the gravy. All day. All day. They always give you, when you get the 2-piece, you get a thigh and a drumming. I wish they let me get 2 thighs, but they won't do that. I watched a lady fight with the employee one time. She argued for like 20 minutes. Said, just do it. She said, I can't do it. She said, just do it. You can do it. She couldn't do it. But the spaghetti, make sure. A lot of people mix their spaghetti. I usually don't, but then every time I don't mix the spaghetti, people start going, oh, you didn't mix the spaghetti. It don't matter. It's all going in the same place, but there you go. This is my jam. I have made an absolute mess. We clean it up later, back. Now, I say this every single time when it comes to certain things, especially with the Filipino spaghetti. Now, as a person who's had a bunch of Filipino food at this time, this is like eating fast food spaghetti because I've had the real one, but I still really like it. It's very sweet. It's sweetened with banana ketchup. It's got hot dogs in it. And I say this with like all the utmost affection. It just reminds me of what I call ghetto spaghetti, where a lot of people, when I grew up, they put like 7 pounds of sugar in their spaghetti. It was really sweet. And this is kind of what it reminds me of. So I do think it's fire. But I understand traditional people may not saying that. Maybe it's an acquired taste, but your boy has acquired it tenfold. And what I like to do, I'm actually going to save this today. I'm going to save this. You'll see why in a second. I remember last time everybody said you got to do this. But what I like to do is drop the damn, yeah, ooh, yeah, crunchy piece. It's going to do you right every time. Now I've really got to wipe my hands. Kind of gross. This is the adobo rice. I always get the adobo rice because it's just so flavorful. But we're going to do something different today. I'm going to show you from the overhead shot. So you take the rice. You're going to take a piece of this chicken skin. And you got the rice on the inside, right? And then I'm going to come back in with this gravy. Now we're working with something. Now we're really working. This adobo rice is so far. Make you a little like adobo rice pig in a blanket kind of thing. And go in. Yeah. Yeah. That's like the ultimate combo. Forgot I had damn tenders. In symbiosis. There you go in. And just use this like an edible fork since they want to give me a fork. It's the best stuff you can get. But don't think I forgot about the chicken sandwich, the spicy chicken sandwich. Had to cop one of these too. Big reason why I like these, even though it has a spicy mayo, they also do, it's somewhere on here. There you go. So you got the pickled jalapenos on here as well. I feel like they gave me an embarrassing amount of spicy mayo on this one. I'm not going to lie. But it's okay because I end up dipping it in gravy anyway. On the brioche bread, they have different chicken sandwiches. They have an Aloha one, and they had one that had like a nice little umami taste on it. It was like a bacon. But the spicy one is still my favorite. Like, this is just an elite level chicken sandwich. One of the best in the game, and it's super underrated in my opinion. I'm running low on gravy. I asked for extra gravy. They gave me a little one. I should have said make sure it's the big dog, but it's okay. Maybe they're trying to help me out. But I just missed the whole sandwich. There we go. They got a lot more stuff in the menu you can get. These have become my favorite things at Jollibee. I do love their burger steaks though. Underrated. I don't want to hear a word, okay? Double starches. Yeah, and But these are my favorite things. Burger steaks, also really good. The only thing that I've ever had from them that I don't necessarily care for, well, it's not that they're bad. It's just they're very average compared to everything else, is their fries. Everything else there, I don't really think you can go wrong. I don't even think that's an opinion. It should be a fact. And finally, we have the ube pie, which is purple. I do like their peach mango, but I wanted to try this one more time. I only had it once, so I can make a definitive what's better. So let me just open this up for you real quick. So you can see that ube, which is like a purple sweet potato. And the pie, of course, is fried, as all pies should be. One more look. I'm thinking. It's tough, man. Because right now I'm like, oh, I might like this better. Next time you give me a peach mango pie, I'm going to say I like that one better. I think they're both very good. The sweet potato, or the ube, isn't as sweet as the peach mango one. But I like a little bit of that texture that you get from the ube more than the peach mango. By the way, if you've never had like really good ube items that they do, like I've had ube flan, or should I say ube cheesecake, they do something to you. You can't go wrong with either one of them. I don't think I can decide because getting Jollibee is such a treat to me. I normally don't eat all the food. But at least that chicken sandwich is going down. Probably that rice too. Every time I go there, there's always people trying it for the first time. And it's always super packed. They give you this little, like when you're going to be seated at a restaurant, it beeps and flashes when your order's ready. That's how many people are usually there. And it's like the longest wait ever. I think I waited like 15 minutes. Maybe even 20, but it felt like an hour because I wanted the damn food so bad. And the crazy part to me, I was probably like the 12th person in line when I got there. Right when I got there was another like 10 people behind me. And it took about 10 or 15 minutes to get up to the counter. The dude in front of me, I couldn't believe this. He was letting the menu the whole time. It's like most people do, because you be waiting, you picking your order up. He got all the way to the front of the line. And my man said, the guy was like, can I take your order? And the guy goes, what do you have? What you? I don't know if he was daydreaming the whole time, but the little dude that was working there, he looked so mad. I didn't know what to say. Listen, man. The job is the job, but I think it's worth it. Every time I make one of these videos, somebody's going to ask, I live like 45 minutes away from Jollibee. Is it worth the trip? At least once. It's something you got to do. Just keep in mind, though, it's fast food. Your expectation should be good fast food because that's, to me, what it is. I think some people walk in there thinking that you're going to get like, listen, I've been to some Filipino mom and pops. They blow this out the water. But as far as fast food go, I think it's top notch. But it's different. Different kind of vibe. And I really, really love it. Also, before I want to get out of here, yesterday I posted the video at the Yard House, and I think most of the responses were pretty positive. Like people enjoyed kind of like the vibe of the video. I'm gonna be honest with you, being in the restaurant, the vibe was definitely different in a good way. From what I'm seeing, people are enjoying the feedback. I know I have different ideas of how I want to do it, just tweaks to it. So I think we'll go forward and see if we can do some more like that. So thank you for like the constructiveness that a lot of you provided, because some of you said I liked the video, you know, maybe we could have did this, that, and this. Agree. So I appreciate y'all, man. We'll see what we can do, but I have to say that I did enjoy it. I probably would have enjoyed it more if it wasn't so packed, but at the end of the day, if I ran into a lot of, like, I didn't put it in the video because I didn't want to be like that pretentious, but I ran into a bunch of people that are like people who watch the channel. So if you happen to be watching this, like, thank you. I know some of y'all, I could hear you, and like some of y'all, like, as you walk past, I think you didn't want to stop me. If you would have said hi while I was recording, like, I would have said what's up the same way. Some of y'all caught me on the way out of the restaurant, but I know that I heard people saying, like, don't bother him and stuff like that. It's okay to bother me. I'm being honest. Like, as long as you're not, like, they don't have bad intentions and you just want to say what's up, say what's up. So if it happens to reach some of y'all, be my guest. I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm not, like, it's movie star, bro. Like, come say hi. So I appreciate it. This food is excellent. I'm still kind of feeling it because I ate too much yesterday, and I'm still eating, and I'm overeating. So, yes, I spent hours on the treadmill today, but I don't regret it. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, men and hand signs. They made it to YouTube.